Albuquerque, New Mexico, February 28, 2024.
The Black Pyramid was determined to be some type of a power generation system.
For decades, government and military insiders have shared their extraterrestrial encounters with Linda Moulton Howe. And through her Earth Files podcast, Linda has been able to get their stories out to the public without exposing their identities.
A man who heard my July 2012 Coast to Coast AM broadcast about the underground Dark Pyramid in Alaska called and told me that his once military pilot father had secretly flown in a civilian Huey helicopter to the underground pyramid site between Nome and Mount Denali. He said his father was told that the Black Pyramid was more secret than the Manhattan atomic bomb project in World War II.
Linda Moulton Howe learned how to cultivate sources, protect sources, and as a result, people would share information with her, sensitive information that they didn't know what else to do with.
People go to her. They trust her. A lot of these military guys, they really single her out. They know she's very, very smart, very dogged in her persistence, and she will track a story down to its conclusion.
I have had so many people who have come to me from military backgrounds, from classified backgrounds, and they had to show me IDs because I made that clear. If you want to talk to me from a military point of view, you must at least show me a DD-214 and ID.
Linda has gained incredible insight from the whistleblowers who have shared their stories with her over the years. And in one instance, the account of a military insider led to the discovery of a previously unknown phenomenon. November 24th, 1996. In a regular half-hour science segment on Art Bell's Dreamland, Linda conducts an interview with former Air Force First Lieutenant Robert Solis, who tells an incredible story.
One of the guards said there was a UFO hovering right outside the front gate, glowing red, and it appeared to be saucer-shaped. And he wanted to know what to do. He was frightened.
Solis was stationed at the Malmstrom Air Force Base in Montana and was in charge of a launch control facility when on March 24th, 1967, multiple Air Force personnel witnessed a large UFO appear over the Minuteman missile system.
All of a sudden, we hear these horns go off, loud horns, which we knew what that meant. It meant there was a problem. We looked over at the board. This was a bank of lights, and missiles started going from operational to no-go in seconds. We lost all 10 of them, right in rapid succession, while this object was still up there.
The information shared by Lieutenant Robert Solis struck a chord with Linda, as she had heard a very similar account nearly 2 decades earlier from her own brother.
In November of 1975, late at night, the phone rang. It was my brother, who was in the U.S. Air Force, stationed at Malmstrom Air Force Base in Montana, on a Minuteman missile site. Everybody, including him, see 300 feet diameter, estimated, orange fluorescent light. It was right over one of the Minuteman missiles. So I have that as a personal experience with my own brother.